Hey guys, welcome back to another Redstone video. And today for you, I have kind of an updated device. You all know I have my mass shulker box storage with the display light and everything. Well, I wanted a display shulker. So I changed up the shulker loader I am using for one I've come up with. And then I've moved few things around here and added this setup here at the bottom. Now, so what happens would be you have your item streams up top here and your item filters. These are tileable. And before I go into much more, some people in my Discord suggested there might be issues with these firing together. If two of these fired next to each other, it could break something, or the shulkers could not get picked up. Shulkers get picked up, no problem. And if you are really worried about these firing together, two of them, then all you need to do is alternate the number of items, filter items you are using per each hopper. So like 1 in each, 2 in each, 3 in each, then repeat the process over. But so your items would be filtered down here. When this hopper backs up with 23 items in it, it'll send a pulse through, breaking the shulker box, dispensing a new one. Soul Sand will pick it right up, and then it will just flow down into this dispenser here. And you can obviously take a few stacks at a time if you want, or take everything. And then if you take everything out, the system back here will trigger. The piston retracts, sending a pulse through, which will push up this observer, updating that piston at the same time, which this observer observes and sends a pulse through, pushing it out to break the shulker, and then it just goes in reverse. It pulls it back, and then this one pulls it down. And then we just have hoppers under the comparators here so that you have a empty shulker output here. I broke one earlier. But yeah, and then you can bring them back on up here. So you can pick one side, connect both empty lines up, and then bring them up and just cycle back empty shulker boxes to your loaders. And you can do the same thing, connect the item streams up top. And so this is tileable. You can put as many of these on each side as you want. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. I've wanted to improve my mass shulker box storage setup for a while. I did try to stick with the same loader, but it just wasn't working right. So I had to come up with a new one. But I am going to show you how to build this here in just a minute. Each item slice here should hold around 350,000 items, maybe 340,000. Math is hard and it's early in the morning, guys. But I hope you guys really enjoy this. So let's get on to the tutorial. Okay, to start, you want to make sure at your floor level here, you go down 3 more blocks. So you have 4 tall, 1 wide long, and you're going to place a sticky piston against there, and 2 downwards facing observers, then a observer facing out with a normal piston in front of it, a sticky piston on top, and then a downwards facing observer there. Place a normal block against the sticky piston, and then you're going to need some temp blocks here so you can place in your observer. Or not your observer, sorry, your dispenser. This will dispense your filled shulkers, and then you can break those. Place in another temp block. Sorry, down here. Place a hopper against it, and when your full shulkers get broke, that's where they'll go. Place a comparator on top of the hopper. Place a normal piston against that hopper, and then place an observer underneath the hopper facing out towards the regular piston. See? if that were to be fully expanded. It's best to save that last one until you have a full shulker already to be able to place there to start with. And then from here, you're going to place a block on top of the dispenser so you know what's there. That will help tell you, so you can also access the shulker box. And then you're going to place 2 hoppers against the block and the dispenser. Then grab some regular chests. Now you can do this as long as you want, but I'm just going to do 3 here. And then place hoppers in the back of each of those. Okay, so next is the shulker loader. So you're going to come up 1 more hopper facing into nothing here, but it needs to be facing some way. Place a piece of soul sand, then grab a temp block, because you will need a dispenser facing in towards the soul sand. You go ahead, break that, place a solid block on top of the dispenser, and then you're going to want to place some temporary blocks. So there is going to be 4 temp blocks. Starting at the bottom, you're going to place 3 hoppers going up, and then grab your droppers again and place a dropper facing down. Then go ahead and break those. And coming off this side, you're going to take a block down, put a comparator coming off this hopper, and then go a block up twice. And then run the redstone dust so it's running into this hopper. Take your observers. You want a observer observing the second piece of redstone dust. So when this backs up to 23 items, it will trigger. And then an observer observing this one, and an observer observing that one. Then we are going to take regular piston, place it against that dropper. And then a sticky piston underneath that one. Take a temp block here, and you want a observer facing upwards, just like that. Then that is the loader. Come up top, you're going to place a hopper facing down. Then you are going to take some temporary blocks, place 1, and then 1, 2, 3. And have hoppers facing into all of those. Break your temp blocks. Then you're going to come down 1, go out 2. This is your item filter now. Oh, there we go. No, I was right, sorry, 2, and then 1 more. Like so. And you can break that middle one. Place your comparator. Dust. Then you will need a repeater and a torch. I prefer to put my repeaters on my item filters on 2 ticks. In case you have a lot of items coming in, it allows for just a smoother flow of items. And then you place your torch on that block, and there you go. That is your item filter. That is all done. Now when you set this, when you tile these next to each other, remember what I said, that you want to vary the number of items you have in your filters. So the next one, you would add a second row to each of these. So there'd be 2 hoppers in all 4 slots. And then you can just alternate doing that, and you won't have to worry about this breaking at all. Oops, I did forget something. Don't forget to place a normal piston beneath this sticky piston, or else you won't be able to break your filled shulkers. Sorry guys, I derped. But that, in a nutshell, is it. This is the slice. It's, like I said, tileable, and you can just keep continuing it and do them both sides. I hope you guys find this really useful. I had a lot of fun updating my mass shulker box storage. Please leave a like if you did, and if you're new, consider subscribing to keep up to date with all of my stuff going on. My SMP Let's Play, I play around with some modded sometimes at my subscribers' request, and a lot of redstone stuff. The next redstone video coming out will be the new 1.14.4 iron farm I've come up with. So make sure you stay tuned for that one, guys. Down in the description are the links to my Twitter, Facebook, and Discord, all of that stuff. So come on by, say hi. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.